All right, it is time for literacy here on Wednesday. We're going to start because I have this great book I read to Cam the other night, and it is from our Living Things kit, okay? And it is called Guess What is Growing Inside This Egg? And it's by Mia Posada, all right? This egg sits snugly on its father's feet. He warms it with his body heat. Under his feathered belly, it's cozy and warm, safe from the icy Antarctic storm. Can you guess what's growing inside this egg? What do you think it could be? Make your guess. A penguin. This baby penguin or chick lives in Antarctica, one of the coldest, windiest places on Earth. When it is hatched, its mother returns from the sea to help care for it. Now its father needs to hunt for food. He hasn't eaten in 2 months, as he's been caring for the egg. The mother and father penguins take turns holding the little chick on their feet to keep it warm, and going to sea to hunt. Once it grows its waterproof feathers, the chick will be able to swim and hunt on its own. All right, a new animal. Can you guess what's growing inside these eggs? This mound of dirt and sticks piled high make a safe nest for these eggs to lie. Predators of the swamp had better keep back. This sharp-toothed mother will attack. Lives in a swamp, and it's got a sharp-toothed mother. Make your guess. Alligators. These baby alligators will grow to be 9 or more feet long. They spend most of their time in the swamp water, floating on the surface or diving below like a submarine. They use their long tails as paddles to push themselves through the water. They hunt for birds, turtles, snakes, and fish to eat. Alligators cannot chew their food. They grab their prey with their strong jaws and swallow it whole. Here we go. Tall lakeshore reeds hide the nest, where these eggs lie under their mother's breast. Can you guess what's growing inside these eggs? Make your guess. Ducklings. As soon as their feathers are dry, they'll be able to follow their mother to the nearby lake. The brother and sister ducklings walk in a line, one after the other. Ducklings do not need swimming lessons. They are born knowing how to swim. With their webbed feet, they paddle through the water. Soon they learn to feed on worms, water plants, and insects just below the water's surface. Their mother crawled from sea to land to bury these soft eggs in the sand. Can you guess what's growing inside these eggs? Sea turtles. The tiny baby turtles hatch under the sand. They use their flippers to push themselves up to the surface of the beach. Leaving the nest at night, they must find their way to the water on their own. It's a dangerous journey, as crabs and birds like to eat tiny turtles. Once they've made it safely to the ocean, the baby turtles swim out to sea and feed on small sea animals called plankton. As they grow, they begin to feed on larger things, such as jellyfish and seaweed. When the female sea turtles are grown, they will return to the beach to lay their own eggs. Right. This round sack of silk thread is packed full of tiny eggs. Their mother spun it with her 8 long legs. Can you guess what's growing inside these eggs? Spiders! Hundreds of baby spiders, called spiderlings, hatch from their eggs inside the egg sac. Then they tear open the sac and crawl out. Like their mother, the spiderlings have 8 legs. They also have 8 eyes, but they don't see very well. Each spiderling must find a new home. It sends out a thread of silk from its body into the air and lets the wind catch it. The wind carries the tiny spiderlings away until it lands in a new place where it will build its web. This is called parachuting. The spider's web traps insects for it to eat. Can you guess what's growing inside these eggs? Hidden in a rocky cave, deep beneath the ocean waves, their mother wraps her long arms around to keep these eggs safe and sound. This one was tricky for me in the beginning, and then I used some picture clues to help me. What animal has long arms that lives in the ocean? Octopuses! You can actually see the baby octopuses inside their eggs. They're only about the size of a grain of rice when they hatch, but they're able to take care of themselves. The tiny octopuses float in the water, feeding on plankton. When they grow bigger, they use their 8 arms, called tentacles, to catch crabs, fish, and clams. The octopuses hide from predators by changing their color to look like sand or rocks around them. The baby octopuses grow quickly. In about 1 to 2 years, they will be fully grown. Okay, so this was a cool page that shows you what all the eggs look like from the animals they talked about. So this is a penguin egg, and it says these are the actual sizes of the eggs. Here's a penguin egg. That's definitely the biggest. Here's an octopus. Remember they said it was the size of a grain of rice. Here's the sea turtles, the alligator, the duck, and down here, a little spider, just like a little dot. Cam liked looking at that page. And then it talks about the duck. It says, ducklings incubate or grow inside their eggs for 26 to 28 days. So that's a little bit longer. Remember, our chicks are just going to take 21 days, okay? And here's what they look like on the 4th day, the 10th day, the 14th day, and the 26th day, okay? And it tells you how long incubation time is for all the other animals. Penguins stay inside the egg for 2 months. Alligators are also 2 months. Sea turtles, some of them are 1.5, and some of them are 3 months. Spiders are in their egg for 3 months. Octopuses, it depends on the type of octopus, but some are 1 month and some are a year in an egg. Wow. And here it shows the duck. They also have that egg tooth that helps it break out of its shell, just like our chicks have. All right, thanks for listening. Today you have 2 jobs to do. Both of them are on Seesaw. The first one has you crossing out animals that do not come from eggs and circling animals that come from eggs. And then there is a 4-letter word sheet in there. All the words have 4 letters. You have to do your best to sound them out and write down all 4 sounds in the work. You can do it. Thumbs up. Happy Wednesday.